It's the way that I get lost now in the colors of your skin. And it's how I hear the stars calling brightly, and it's how I'm falling in. It's a puzzle I can't put together. It's a song I can't quite hear. When I try too much to put it in the bottle, when I try to hold it in, and so it comes to me in ways now. If I could show you how it starts, it's the colors from your heartbeat brightly. It's when I see you in the stars. It's when I least expect it. I see beauty all around, and it overwhelms my body, don't it? Like a light without a ground. It's when I glance you from the nothing. It's from the space between the waves. Well, it brings me high like I'm needed, but it's hard to stay that way. Well, so it comes to me in waves now. If I could show you how it starts, in the colors of your skin. It's how I hear the stars come brightly. It's how I'm falling in. It's how I'm falling in. It's how I'm falling in. It's how I'm falling in.
again.
Thoughts and dreams, feelings that I'll need here. Sitting by the waterfall, flying with the clouds, crystals dancing in the sun. Colors are falling in my eyes. Time don't exist anymore. Only pictures of light and pictures of darkness. Free like never before. Like a river in the rain. Oh, Father of the four winds, take away my attentions. I did not betray you. I did not forsake you. The universe on a string, drifting in all directions. Free until the key finds the door. Free like never before. Children of light, gardens of life, gold on the inside. Children of light, gardens of life, diamonds in the miles. Children of light, gardens of life, gold on the inside. Children of light, gardens of life, diamonds in the mouth.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon drive on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. It's turned into a nice afternoon. The clouds have come in after what was quite a hot midday, early afternoon drive. And you can see behind me, we're at Mamba Dam and it's full. There's been a few requests from some of you to do a dam tour, so that's what we're going to aim to do this afternoon. But we're not going to go to Sequoia because you were there the other day for quite a long time with Andrew on Friday, and we're not going to do Leadwood because we know Leadwood Dam hasn't dried up. So we done Mamba Dam, tick that off. We're going to go to Leopard Dam, Lowveld of South Africa and bushveld Dam, and then there is something south of bushveld Dam that we can hopefully catch up with later. So it might be a quick drive as we race around to see the levels of the dam. I am back. I'm not 100%, but I have to be on the reserve to see what's going on. I was out on a little drive on my own yesterday and it was really pleasant. The rain has done the reserve done some wonders in the reserve. All the green grass is starting to shoot up. The pans are full. This morning I saw some warthogs wallowing happily. And life is returning to what was a very dull bush for a time there. If you don't know me, I'm Gareth and welcome to this drive. And on camera this afternoon I have Andrew with Basil back at final control.
Sick.
Thought I was sick. Andrew's making a joke of me. Earlier I said I'm sick, so he says, nice to meet you, I'm Andrew. He's continuing the theme onto this drive right now. So I hope that pleases everybody that have been requesting a dam tour. But like I said, we're not going to do all of them. We spent a long time at Sequoia Dam the other day with the lions, and I think the last couple of weeks we've been up to Leadwood Dam a few times. Also, if we had to include Leadwood Dam, we probably wouldn't get to the surprise near bushveld Dam.
And also the corridor, there was Madrodam Kobe.
It's good to be back behind the wheel. It's been a little bit of a break for me, having been a bit sick the last few days. And Andrew's been relishing in the opportunity to get behind the wheel a little bit more than behind the camera, enjoying the time in front of the camera. Victoria is still on her safari at the thorny bush. She gets back tomorrow. Oh, there's an impala. Two, it looks like yearling impalas ran across the road from here. I can't see anybody else in there. Maybe not. Two females. Oh, they're not so happy, are they? If you can see them running away there, looks like they've been spooked by something. This time of the year when the impalas start giving birth, the females do separate themselves slightly from the herd. And maybe because they have separated themselves from the herd, they're just a little bit watchful. The wild dog's collar was pinged in the southeastern corner of the property. So they're not close to these impala, but the way they're responding would be for a wild dog. But I don't think they're going to be here. They've been in the southeastern corner for 2 days now. Excuse me, especially if I have to clear my throat a couple of times on the drive. So two adult females by themselves. We're going to see a lot of these females spending time on their own, see them separated from the herd as they start to give birth. Andrew had the first lamb the other day near Lowveld of South Africa. When was that? Wednesday? On Wednesday's drive. So we know that they're starting, and we know that impalas synchronize their birthing. All the females will give birth at the same time, and it just increases the odds of the babies, as they're such a easy prey target for the predators. There's a herd of impala. Oh, didn't do too well there. Just get up here. They're seeking out the nice short grass that's growing in this area that looks like it's a bit of a grazing lawn. And also, as they are mixed feeders, you can see that quite clearly now, nibbling on all the new little shoots coming through on this knobthorn tree. I think it's a knobthorn tree. It looks like one. Look at all those little green leaves starting to come through. That's where all the good stuff is. So all the animals are going to really be enjoying this post-rain time.
I'm on lock up this Friday.
Beautiful female there.
5 minutes hard. Keep coming.
While we sit with these impalas, let me say hello to all of our pack members. Welcome on this Sunday afternoon's drive. Welcome Brian, Carol, Mary, Brandy, Bob, Christine, Rosemary, Betty, Elsa, Becky, Di, Connie, welcome. And is there anybody else? There's a lot of comments here already. CJ, hi, welcome. Now let me scroll back up and see if there's any comments for me or if it's just everybody having a greeting. Thank you, everybody. It's good to be back. Ariana, welcome. We aren't expecting any rain. The last couple of days, the clouds have come over, and there are some big clouds all around us at the moment, but I don't think we're expecting rain for this afternoon. These kind of days where it's really hot and the cloud cover comes over sort of late mid-afternoon, I'd say, sort of normally around 2 or 3 o'clock. It breaks that heat quite nicely, but it comes in slowly. If anything, it might rain tonight or in the early hours of the morning, but I don't think anything's been forecast. So we just get these build-ups. It gets hot and you get these build-ups and it gets really humid, especially considering the amount of moisture that's in the landscape at the moment after the rains last week. And then it builds up and feels like it's getting unbearable, and then we get these rain events. That's kind of the typical process in the low fault. You kind of expect these late afternoon thunder showers, maybe early into the evening. Okay, the impalas have all moved off, and so will we. We've got some ground to cover this afternoon. All the little green shoots coming up for the grass, it's really nice. All the green shoots on the trees. The landscape is going to change quickly as it responds to last week's, I think it was 86 mils of rain that we got, which is about 1/5 of our annual rainfall, which is pretty impressive. And it doesn't take long for nature to respond, which is always so good to see. It's always so good to see the bush coming back from those dry months, and they just get drier and drier. It's going to be nice driving around this afternoon, looking at how the bush is starting to green up. This is where those impala have come from. Their tracks are on the road. And it's so nice. I was just driving around yesterday. I was getting a bit of cabin fever being in the house. So I went on this little drive along the Antioch Sloot and up the deep sloot. It's just so nice to see water everywhere and the grass coming through and shoots on the trees. The cuckoos are in full chorus at the moment. I've heard Red-crested, Klaus's cuckoo, Deirdre's cuckoo, Jacobin's cuckoo. This is right, yes. I am going the right way. It's amazing, when I started driving around presenting for Painted Dog TV, this was my regular route. I came this way quite often, down to Leopard Dam. It's been a while since I've come this way. I've been trying to explore a bit and going up to Kudu Krip and Seskant Krip, and the last couple of times I've been west of the deep sloot around Skellum Savannah. It's nice to branch out of the usual.
Station in charge of the pride. I am making my way. I'm close to Leopard.
Oh, there's a lot of activity on the radio this afternoon. So the lions have all reunited, everybody. So the older lioness, Mialeti, has linked back up with the other 4 younger girls. They linked up yesterday, and then this morning they were separated again, but she reunited again with the 4. And they've been spending some time with the 2 boys. So it's nice to know that they're all back together. But they are on Kaya, north of the corridor, so not too far from the northeastern corner of Blowbank, but just out of reach. And then there are a couple of rhinos in that area as well, so that's what everybody's chatting about. This is the first time I'm going to see these 3 dams after the rain, which is going to be quite nice. Birds are everywhere, but they're all darting around this afternoon. Seen some scrub robins. Oh, look at that, so nice. There's some nyala here. See if we can get them on. There's also some impala. And behind there you can see a Leopard Dam with a bit of water in it, which is wonderful.
Pride, 1 station on lock, 1 station on approach.
This female nyala is not really cooperating with us. You might see a couple of impala just behind her. May have come down to the dam for a bit of a drink. Okay, let's keep going. To get from here up to Lowveld of South Dam is going to be a bit of a drive, so we're going to have to keep going. Dragonflies out about. I thought I was going to get hit in the face there. I don't know if you saw me bobbing and weaving. Yeah. Look at how the green grass is coming into this inlet area. All short green grass. This is amazing to see. So nice, these little areas. There are 2 Egyptian geese. All this green grass here. This is also what the impalas are going to come and seek out, where they don't have to waste time putting their head in amongst all the dead longer grass that's elsewhere. They go to these areas where short green shoots are coming through and they snap that up pretty quickly. But there's Leopard Dam. I'm just going to stop when we get a bit more opposite it. We can also get the impalas on the other side, which is quite nice. Got the 2 Egyptian geese, the residents flying away. Look at that shot. That's a screenshot. Exposure is a bit difficult to get the dam exposed and then the mountains and the clouds. Andrew's working on it. I'm sure he'll really... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Nice to see it filling up. I'm sure the Egyptian geese are happy. The impalas have run off as we stopped. Okay, so Becky, impalas do have a breeding season or a mating season, and they will typically go into the rut and mating season in April and May, and then their gestation is about 6.5 months long, and they then give birth at this time of the year, typically middle of November, which ties in with that late April, May mating season. Carol, it would be nice to see them with little ones, wouldn't it? These 2 Egyptian geese. I'm sure in trips to come to Leopard Dam, we're going to see lots of little Egyptian geese following their parents. Such a nice scene. Some dark-capped bulbuls calling.
Attention, I'm putting out of this pride. Still 7 logs static, 1 section on duck.
And then hello to everybody that is watching this on the public channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day and have had a great weekend. Okay, it's time for us to continue. Can't sit here too long if we want to do our little dam tour. Oh, there's a lot of impala out today. There's a ram, maybe 2-3-year-old.
I'm responding 7 minutes. And yes, I'll start shortly. Sorry, got you.
Not that I've seen, no. Is it not working? We've got to keep an eye out for some of these migrant birds that are returned. We're still waiting for a couple of our, what are they, iconic, charismatic migrant birds to come back. Woodland kingfisher being one of them, and European roller. Although European rollers are often the last ones to make it back. But we've also got to see if we can get some of the cuckoos on camera. They're not the easiest ones to even get your binoculars onto. So the cameramen are going to have their work cut out. Yeah, challenge accepted from Andrew.
And the flow down first line, and the one from BCC, Leopard, up over the bushveld.
Ooh, smell that. Oh. It's just smelt a little bit of something that smelt like carrion back here. It could be plants that are starting to flower. I can't see any flowering plants here though. I've just got a whiff there. Maybe it's just this dung pile. Oh, look at all those sticks in there. So I mentioned sticks in this bit of a rhino midden here. I'm just going to get a... can't really... There's one. None of them are really great. The dung beetles are active, moving it about, but you can see there's a stick. So this is a good indication that black rhino have used this midden, not just the white rhinos. It's not not the perfect example of a black rhino 45-degree cut because of the shape of their teeth. We'll find one of those one day soon. I saw a lot yesterday along the deep slough. A lot of, not a lot of very active middens, but like a scraping with dung and just full of the classic twigs that are like 1.5 centimeters long, 45-degree cuts. So good to see. Nothing super fresh though, but it's exciting. I'm still yet to see a black rhino, a confirmed black rhino on the Rietspruit. And now it's going to get even easier to find them with all the rain. When I say that, I'm joking. It's going to be quite tough. Whoa! Because it's going to get green and thick out here. And they are not restricted to coming to the water because the landscape is full of it. All the pans, as you see, the dams are filling back up. Little parts in the drainage lines and the rivers got pools of water now, which will sustain some of the animals. They don't have to come to the dams or crypts like during the end of the dry season, the last couple of weeks. So trying to find something like a black rhino, it gets harder. Yo, it's so nice to see all the green leaves shooting out. Everything is bouncing back. Victoria and I go on leave this week coming. So when we get back from leave, this place is going to look very different. 2 weeks of growth is going to completely change the Rietspruit. Look at all this nice green grass coming through on the burn. This is what the impalas are going to be seeking out. You can see the small little green tuft coming out. Maybe you can see that. Yeah, look at that. And you're going to get all the animals, grazers, impala, zebra, wildebeest, all going to be coming into these areas of the burn, because here they can feed without having to put their muzzles down into the dry grass from the last few seasons to get to the new shoots at the ground level. So they come into the these areas where it's easy to get a lot of green shoots as they come up, because they don't have to be selective of where they go in the longer dry grass from the previous season. So they use far less energy to get the energy requirements that they need. It is one of the benefits of burning. The sun's come out from behind the clouds, adding some color.
Now is slowly moving away from cold and hot popping area. So as it is, it's a little bit shy.
Can't really make out what they're talking about on the radio. but I think it's on Kaya. Okay, let's just quickly check. Betty, the Egyptian geese will build nests in trees. I've actually watched a couple of leopard cubs about a year old raiding an Egyptian goose nest at a dam at Mala, and you could see the yolk from the eggs like dripping out of the bottom of the nest as these cubs were trying to bite the eggs. So it is quite risky for them, especially where there's lots of leopards. Otherwise the Egyptian geese do not have a problem. Medium height in the tree. Oh, there's a large rhino midden forming here on the Boskamp airstrip. Look at that. Nice big midden formed. No dung beetles in there just yet. No. You can see some scrapes. Hi Sue. Hope you enjoy your short stay with us. It is going to be a lovely sunset soon. There's lots of clouds, we've got the mountains, it's going to be beautiful. On that note, while we're driving to Lowveld of South Dam on our dam tour this afternoon, tomorrow we're going to be changing our afternoon drive time to 5 p.m, 2 hours, and finishing at 7 instead of our current time of 4:30 to 6:30. The days are longer now and the sun is only setting at about 6:30, so we're not really having any time at night. So we are making that change tomorrow, starting with the new week. So please don't forget that. It's going to be half an hour later than it is today. There will be a reminder sent to you tomorrow, but we are making that summer schedule change to our afternoon safaris. And while we're talking about next week, this week's key word, we may as well do it since we're talking about next week and the changing of times, because tomorrow will be a change in picture. This week's key word is stare, and it's a photograph, a black and white photograph of Andrews, of the male lion. Beautiful black and white photograph. So if you are a pack member and break up with my mic, but yeah, send that keyword stare to info@paintedog.tv. Get that full res image tomorrow, before the new week and a new image. The last couple of weeks have been quiet on the keywords, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Oh, what are these? European bee eaters. Yeah, yeah. Always in these groups like that. They're all perched on the top of this marula tree, but they're going off. You can hear there's more coming off to the right. It's super difficult. They were sitting in the marula tree, but they're all gone off. That's nice. European bee eaters. That's one for the list. We got it on camera. They're all sitting up here, and this, it's not a marula tree, it's a knobthorn tree. And as we were stopping, they took off. So the reason for our time change is just so that we can get 20 minutes at the end of drive with the spotlight. Look for some of those nocturnal animals. Also, the lions tend to be active a little bit after sunset rather than at sunset. So if we do happen to be sitting with them, it at least gives us the opportunity to follow them a little bit, see what they do. Klaus is cuckoo calling. Oh. This time of the year you have to be careful, you just get hit in the face by insects all the time. Hello everybody. Alright, how you doing? Good.
Seen the runners that's up?
No.
So see the tracks east?
Yeah, the tracks are there, but
Okay.
didn't see anything. We just came up Hofpad.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool, thank you.
cool, cheers. I wonder if we continue up Hofpad or I take a different road.
Jumbo here by firefighter track.
Maybe we go up Poachers. I don't know if I've ever driven there, so we'll do a bit of a loop instead of taking the usual Hofpad, and I think they probably just came straight down this road. So we'll take a bit of a detour, see if there's anything that hasn't been found. I think all Andrew thinks about is leopards. I do too, but every road we go down, Ingwe. That's all I hear from the back here behind the camera.
The best way to go and look around is between Giraffe and Could Not into that block. He might walk out.
They've got a leopard on Kaya. They said Kudu North, and I was like, oh, it's right here. But then it's going towards Giraffe, and we don't have a road called Giraffe on Blowbunk, so bushes. It's a, the bush isn't so thick. This is why you got to get out more, Gareth. Explore a bit. Yeah, this is beautiful. TeamSpeak doesn't want me to be on it. Okay, this is stunning. Hello, Michael. Welcome on to this afternoon's drive. We are doing a bit of a dam trip. I must stop saying it like that.
It's a damn dam.
A where water is stored trip. There's a wall, water storage. We're doing that kind of trip. We've seen Mamba Dam. We skipped Sequay because Andrew spent some time there on Friday. We've been to Leopard. Now we are making our way up to Lowveld, and then across to Bushveld. This is a nice road. Lots of zebra tracks here. And then the plan is to go to a sighting that is near Bushveld Dam, just to keep you all hooked, eh? I wonder what it is. Put your thoughts in the comments. It's starting to get a bit thicker now. Okay, where am I? Okay, that's a 2-track. That's Eland Pat. See, I'm still learning roads. It's ridiculous. We're almost at Lowveld Dam. Oh, there's some mouse birds. What were they? Speckled? Maybe. Looked like it. They just flew overhead. This size. Northern parts of Kruger, Limpopo National Park in Mozambique, quite far away. Oh, it's a porcupine's track. Not super clear to try and show you on camera, unfortunately. But when I saw it, I did immediately. It's the same sort of size as when you see it on the road in front of you when you're driving. It looks like it could be a leopard. And then when you pull over, you see there's 2 pads at the back of the main pad. porcupine. Porcupines have a B and honey badgers have a P. And what I'm talking about is the back pad. There's two lobes. For the main pad of the track, there's two lobes at the bottom, or one lobe that gets registered on the sand when they walk. It always confuses me. B for porcupine and P for badger. But sometimes when you're driving down the road and you see those tracks over the bonnet, it does make you think, is it a leopard? They're not far off the size of a female leopard when they're in front of you on the road like that. Okay, how much water is going to be here? No, is it here?
Young Cheetah. One session on up.
Which way do I go? That way? Well, I've never approached from this angle.
On the track south of Twin Crossing, right? Yeah, south of Fort Further on the
Go that way. Where's the baby impala that Andrew saw the other day? We've got to see where this herd is. Maybe we can find this herd of impala, maybe more of them. Is the impala through there? They are, but it's thick. Let's have a look at this dam and see if we give them some time, they might come out. Saw one or two impala, but quite far in the thick stuff. Yeah, look at this water. Look at it, yeah. I can't believe it. The other day, Andrew and I are here with lions, and we were basically parked where the water is. We're just going to turn around. We're going to go to the other side, come back, turn around, and then we'll soak up the view, because we're going to go that way to get to Pofara Dam. Or should we go on the island? Nah. Oh, is that a giraffe carcass? Old, everybody, old. Looks like it might be. Just lots of white bones. Big white bones. Look at the water. Ah, and there's another goose. There's another geese.
Second controlling the prize, I'm 5 minutes away. It's slowly moving from the drainage line west towards Leopard.
So good seeing so much water. in the dams.
Jason, I'm leaving this one jumbo here. He's heading south on further track. I'm leaving him open lock now.
Hello, Mum. Welcome. We shall see what is south of the dam. What is that, Andrew?
It's a terrapin.
Is it a terrapin?
Confirm that the
How?
elephant was at the dam, yes or not yet?
I can see it now. I was looking at the reflection.
Already passed there along further track.
The little,
You can see where it blocked the way with the trees.
just the
So they're
nose
heading south.
of them sticking out of the water.
Okay, he was heading north earlier, he was heading to the dam, but okay, thank you.
I couldn't make out the picture from the angle you had just now. Sue, I'm actually not entirely sure what kind of fish are in these dams. At the moment, you might have, I don't know how much water was left, Andrew. Not a lot. Nothing. It's like a little puddle almost. So you'd likely only have catfish now that may have wriggled into the mud when it started to dry up, that have now come back into the dam with water. I don't know what other species have been put in these dams. Tilapia.
Ria mentioned that.
Okay, so apparently some tilapia. And then these dams are pretty separated from other. Is that a gorgeous bush-shrike calling? That's cool. That's awesome. I don't know if everybody can hear that call. There is a gorgeous bush-shrike calling east of the dam wall. That's awesome. And then how fish would get into these dams, because they're not connected to big flowing rivers that will have source populations of fish, is eggs might be on wading birds' feet. So if an Egyptian goose goes to a bigger water source that has more of a permanent water and walks around, it might get eggs on its feet, on its legs, and when they come and land into this water, those eggs get dispersed, and then that's how fish would colonize new patches of water. So there's so many cool birds calling. You got now an orange-breasted bush-shrike calling. Gorgeous bush-shrike calling. This is really the time to be around. So this stage of the season, Sue, I think you probably only really find catfish, barbel, and maybe some tilapia that might have been able to find a little bit of water.
It's a sunbird drinking.
Sunbird. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Well done. Sure. What is it there? Is it gone? Yeah, the light's kind of on the wrong side. Let me have a look. Oh, as I put my binoculars on it, it flew up into the tree and I didn't see where it went. As I got my binoculars out and I was looking up towards it, it flew off. Sorry everybody. Gonna have to pause that and try and get an ID later on. But the brief look that I did get through the camera screen, it looked like it was a female of whatever species, just because it was more, didn't have the big colorations that the males tend to have. Okay, we still got a way to go. We got to get across to Pofada Dam and then go to the big surprise. People are saying it's elephants. People are saying it's cheetah. We'll wait and see, hey? It might just be a really cool tree. And I'm just pulling you all along for the dam, the water store, the dam trip, the water storage unit trip. This is, I can't be serious with Andrew on the back. Let's just see if we can get this gorgeous bush-shrike. Oh, it's a little bit away. Can you hear it on the ambient mic?
The ambience turned all the way up. I don't know.
Are you getting it?
I can't tell because it's in real life as well.
Okay, well maybe you can hear that gorgeous bush-shrike calling. It sounds like it's maybe... Oh, there is a little bit of a rainbow. There you go. Maybe while we put the rainbow on screen, or the bottom end of a rainbow, we'll find a gorgeous bush-shrike. But it sounds like it's maybe 50 or 60 meters off.
Elephant Poole South of Poole Dam, I think, on Poole.
Ah, they're saying they can hear it. Andrew, that's great. That's a really cool bird. Birders would be running into the bush there to find it.
Put it on camera.
Yeah.
Raptors,
Okay. I don't know, maybe there's another gap here. Nah, not deep enough.
Sorry, I couldn't hear how many stations on Blubber. 7 at the moment. I'm not.
Little bit off, unfortunately, but at least you got to hear it on the stream. Now that we've been there for 5, I actually want to go down that road and see if we can maybe get it. That would be an accomplishment. Who got it on before? Brent?
Other Gareth.
Ah. And see if this has any kind of angle on it. Now it's going to go quiet. It's not far now. You got it.
Go forward. Tiny bit, like an inch. Go forward a tiny bit.
Okay, Andrew's got it, he thinks.
Stop.
There we go. We found it. Look how beautiful that bird is. No wonder its name is gorgeous.
Yes,
That's awesome. That's so cool. And just sitting in the open like this for us to get it on camera is even better.
That's a damn bird.
Normally they hide away in the thicker stuff and the understory, so it's out here presenting itself. But look at those colors, what a gorgeous bird. Yeah, that is so cool. Well done, Andrew. That bright red on it. Yeah, it's such a pretty bird. I was not expecting to get this today. Is there a response coming from the right here? Beautiful. Oh.
Where did you go now?
See, now this is when you don't find them again, but at least we had an amazing little sighting. Let's go forward again and just see if we can get it. It would be amazing to get a photograph, but like I said just now, they do typically like to spend time in the sort of tangled undergrowth. Oh, it's a bit exposed. Stay exposed, bird. It's here by the elephant pudding. There. Okay, get onto a nice perch there for me so I can get a photograph of you. Where did he go?
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Get shot.
No, I've got no shot. It's a bit tangled. It's jumping around a bit. Let's go forward again. This is the challenge with birding, especially with these species that do like, yeah, I can hear it, I can't see it. It's amazing how you can't see them because of their bright colors, but they just like this tangled understory. It's where they do all their foraging.
With a pride confirmed. Confirmed. Negative. Pride is extremely static in the drainage line. No movement.
Don't get shocked.
Copy that. Thanks very much.
So they're looking for things like beetles, moths, butterflies, spiders, wasps. Occasionally they might eat some fruit. And that's why they're always in this sort of level of thicker vegetation. They kind of spend time in the 0 to 2 meters above the ground. They don't often end up at the top of a canopy. They're scratching around in leaf litter at the base of trees, looking for beetles or beetle larvae.
Cheetahs on our mobile in a northerly direction.
Alrighty,
I'm trying to keep visual to see if they go to the dam.
let's carry on our journey, otherwise we're going to run out of time. I'm going to have to switch my mic off when I talk on the radio.
Stand by for you.
Jokes, I won't do that. We don't hide anything from you at Painted Dog TV. Alrighty everybody, that was a really cool find. I hope you agree with me. Well worth the added time to find it after hearing it. What an awesome bird. Such a vocal bird as well. You can often hear them and you try and find them. I've walked after that call, searching, and not come out or come right. Sorry, excuse me. Because they normally do just duck and dive and get away from you. But it's not often you get a visual like that. Okay, this is where those impala were. I'm just checking if they've come out just to see if there's any more lambs, but I can't see them. Maybe they've gone the other direction and we're not going to crash through there.
Station not leaving the pride, so static center vision. Station there, no stations responding.
Oh, I might have got a glimpse of an impala. Does it have a little one at its feet? Oh, I think it does. It does, hey Andrew? Okay, I'm going to go forward. It looks like there's a gap there. Is that it? There's an impala with a baby.
Rhino, cow and calf. They are sitting feeding. Proper and fence line.
There's, okay, so there's mom and there's the little one. That's so cool. Look how cute that thing is. They were coming straight towards us just now. I was hoping they would maybe come a bit more into the open.
Rhino, cow and calf. 2 main cheetahs. They are at eastern fence line, Blue Bank. When you cross Lowveld of South Africa,
Is there another little one?
they are
So there's a couple of little ones.
on the road, Leopard.
Hiding behind the tree.
Yeah. Let me just roll back. There we go, look at that cutie. So often what happens is you get these herds, they're the only ones to have babies and before all the other herds start. So these these two little babies here that I've seen. They're so cute.
This is Nicholas asking about the 3 cheetahs on kayak. Can you come again, please? Kevin's going to be going on to blow bunk number 8.
Victoria saying I must go back to bed. I will later. This is too exciting. Gorgeous bushshrike, 2 baby impalas. Why would you want to be in bed when you can have an afternoon like this? All I need is for my surprise at the end to come out of the thick stuff. Oh, there you go. Andrew feels like he just got hit by a Peter Steff and a tackle. Feels like an English rugby player this morning. I couldn't find the clutch control and Andrew went boom into the camera. You're right. Gorgeous bushshrike, impala lambs. Woohoo! He's talking, so he's fine. I hope all of you got to see that little impala, such a little cutie, before they moved into the thicker bush. It's so nice to see baby impalas. Just making space for a game viewer here. Hello everybody.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you, Andrew?
How's this?
Are you good? Where are you off to? Just, alright.
We're doing a tour of all the water holes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers everybody. Hello, hello.
How's it, butch?
Good, how are you?
Thanks, man.
All good.
Where is Madonna's Kangan?
Eastern fence line somewhere. I didn't hear.
Coming from here,
No, we're coming from the dam.
from the game. Okay, eastern, like after road of East Junction. Ah,
Yeah, I don't know. Just heard it on the radio.
okay.
But they're on the road apparently, sleeping.
All right, have fun.
Enjoy. Enjoy
How's
everybody.
everybody talking?
Hey? Talking
Okay, greet them.
too much. Yeah. Cheers everybody. Alright, let's hit the road again everybody. Couple of game drive guys going back to Kaya. Where the lions are. Male cheetahs sound like they're also somewhere near there. Sound like a Sabota lark. This time of the year everything starts calling again and you got to refresh yourself of all the calls. Some of them haven't been calling for the dry winter months, and now as everybody is trying to find a mate when it gets to summer, there's a red-crested korhaan calling off to the right. Gone quiet, not popping up.
Still never seen
You haven't seen that display? Oh, we got to show Andrew the display of the red-crested korhaan where it does that call and then flies up, calling, click, 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 and then folds the wings and just falls out the sky. It's a pretty dramatic way to announce yourself. And then at the last minute they open up their wings and put their feet out and land so gracefully. Mary, I'll leave sending Brent a moment of discovery, a discovery video clip to you. You can say, moment of hearing the bird to my moment of getting the bird on camera. But we did get lucky there, I think. In the open like that. Okay, where am I going? Perfect, perfect. We're making tracks. So apparently the animal that is in the area that we are going has moved into thick bush. But maybe we know where it's going. Maybe it will be at the dam that we're going to. Wow, so cryptic. This is what guides do all the time. Well, don't tell you what they're going to, and then you get there and it's like, woo, look at this. It's a surprise. But I know the viewers are paying attention to the radio now. What's near Pofada Dam? Maybe somebody's heard it already. It's been given away a couple of times. I have tried to time my talking to be over the radio when they start talking about that area. But now I'm going to let everybody down if these animals don't come out of the thick stuff. And the joke will be on me, won't it? Oh, what a beautiful evening. Look at the way the light's coming through, catching these trees with their new shoots. I don't know, the exposure is really difficult. I don't know if you can get it there. Well, I've stopped. Look at that. It just lights up those leaves, those new green leaves on this knobthorn. Beautiful. What a great time of day to be driving around. This is all the medicine that you need to get better. I just hope I'm not more sick tomorrow when Victoria gets back. Then she'll be like, I told you to stay in bed. But we go on leave next week, so lots of time for rest and recovery. Look at how the light's catching these trees. It's so beautiful. No, the camera unfortunately does it, but this knobthorn tree is lit up so nicely. You can kind of get a picture of that, but it's cameras in general just do not do justice to what our eyes are. Our eyes are so incredible, what they can see. Our interpretation of the surroundings through these two little extensions of our brain are just brilliant. Lots of dragonflies above the road. Sun's getting close to that mountain. What's the time? We're making good time. I think if we had to add Sequoia Dam on and Leadwood Dam, we would never get home, or never get around in time. Look at that view. That's just worth stopping for 2 minutes just to soak up what's directly in front of us. Look at that. Beautiful. There's just something different about summer. Great views of the northern Drakensberg, looking out over the Rietspruit. Birds coming to life. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there's a red-crested korhaan. Stay, stay, stay. You can see it on top of this little patch of sand, hiding behind a little bit of grass there, which is quite annoying. Look how well camouflaged it is. We often talk about the camouflage of the animals, but look how cryptic this bird is in amongst the grass. The patterns of its wings, its feathers on the wing and the back there, and it makes a getaway. Not too dissimilar to the behavior of a duiker. Standing still, hoping we haven't seen it, and then look at how it vanishes and blends into the grass. It is incredible. If you didn't know it was there, look at that. It's gone. Just blends in so well. So it's called a red-crested korhaan. I know you can't see any red on it, but when it lifts that grey patch of its feathers on the top of its head, it's got this striking red crest, and they do that when they're displaying in their territorial displays and mating displays. It's really pretty. Don't think we're going to get it just yet. Look at all the green coming up. Yeah, beautiful. That sky ahead of us is just coming alive. Sue mentioned earlier it's going to be a pretty sunset. Look at that. Oh, he's calling. Are you going to go up? Let's go back in case he does go up so Andrew can catch it. Where's a gap for us? No, he's not going to do it. But look at that for a sky. Oh, maybe. We'll sit here for a little bit soaking that in. And then if he does go up, Andrew's going to have to be really quick and get across. But you don't get many sunsets better than a summer sunset. With the clouds. It's just behind the... There's a little flaky box there he's sitting behind. Might go up. This is what they do. They call like this, they get louder and louder, and then they go up. There's... Yeah, there it is. Just calling there. Oh, there it goes. Guys, come, go. Go, Andrew. Watch it. How cool is this? He didn't do what I was hoping he would do. I thought he was going to go straight up there, but he did it, so Andrew's seen it. As we were talking about it earlier. Sorry, it's so difficult to keep on camera because he went over the top of us.
Joe.
Seen it? Did you see that little crest come up?
I still didn't see it. I put it on the camera.
Awesome. It's amazing when they just drop those wings. We'll have to try and get that on camera, but you have to be at a distance. I was hoping from where he was going to go straight up, but he didn't. He came straight up over us, which for Andrew is quite a challenge. I don't know if anybody actually saw any of that. Andrew did. He'd never seen it before, so that's awesome.
Afternoon, Jason. Kansas City, Mobile on Leopard. Standing by.
Okay, we're going to cross through the Sunsloot now. Okay. The sun's come down and flood. Looks like somebody's opened it up. Okay, we're going to have to make up some time. Kevin, I'll be keen to respond there. I'm about 10 out.
No problem, just keep coming, but it's supposed to be going into the bush here, but...
Okay, we're gonna have to make some speed. Just want to figure out where I'm going.
Leaving the lines unattended, they're stationary in the drainage line on the up to fence.
Okay, drop through the deep slot now. I can't believe we got a red-crested korhaan going up.
That's manifestation of it.
That's exactly it. Now we're on a go fast safari. Otherwise we're going to run out of time. Everybody hold on to your hats. It sounds like our animal of interest is moving potentially into the thicker stuff. Again, it's been found again into a rocky area. Is this Kevin here? It's going to give it away.
Just say hi, Kevin. Tell what it is very quickly.
Okay.
Like it. Unplug the mic.
Is it? Okay. So we should be able to get on camera. We have to delay going to Pofada Dam. They've moved quite a bit. Should be up here somewhere.
Are they still going east or are they still north? More northwest now.
Oh, brakes are sharp. Where are they?
I don't know, I don't see them.
Oh, there's a few vehicles here. Hello, everybody.
We're going on to go back to number 8.
Okay. Okay, we might have to go around. Let's do that.
I'm not sure. We had them there and then I just let them pass because I've seen them already. But and the elephant bull is making nyaka nyaka that side.
Okay, we'll follow Kevin and see if we get lucky. Yeah. Thank you. Enjoy. That's okay, hopefully we can catch them on the next road across, which is on Leadwood. Oh, there's an impala here.
Station, I'm pulling out of these to my daughter's Korhaan, still static. Leaving to station unlocked. Thank you.
Getting out of here. The clues are mounting up.
I grant off low bank. Grant just for future reference when you're in the corridor, or not corridor, the passage along there, we have to low bank to uncountable on low bank. Copy, thanks, Kevin.
There we go.
Lowveld of South.
Okay. Mom
I need a photo to get the competition winner for the year.
was right.
We're working on that one.
There we go. That was the surprise. And they've just said it's a female and cub. I'm assuming that it's Mabai and her cub. There we go. The female's in front of the cub. There we go. How cool is that? And there's the female. So they made a kill this morning. And Nyala kill, and I thought they'd be there all afternoon. Okay, we're gonna loop around to the other side where we should get a better view, everybody. But that's what it was. Cheetah. This road does a big loop. Nobody's off-roading, so I'm not gonna off-road. Especially with Kevin here, but I think you said off-roading's open. But when you can use a road, it's unnecessary to off-road. Rather don't off-road, just loop around on the road. We'll try and get a better view. I think from this side we should get a better view. Is this a giraffe here? But those of you that said elephant wouldn't have been all that wrong, because there was also an elephant in the area, but this is what we were coming for. We should find a really nice little gap here. Andrew, let me know which is good. Right over there, hey? Yeah, there we go. That's fine. How nice is this? Lying out in the open. Mary, I don't know how to tell my bye-bye apart from the other female. Her cub's eye is going to be the big giveaway. But that is beautiful, lying out in the open like that. But this is the first time I'm putting a cheetah and cub on camera.
Kudos.
It's only taken me 10 weeks. So it's nice to succeed in that quest. Yeah, Carol, Andrew says that that scar is on her right shoulder. So it will be tough from here to identify her. Something's got their attention. Both mum and cub are looking intently in that direction. I wonder what they've seen. I did see a giraffe there earlier. And we did have those impalas that were moving away.
After they're killed, do you think they
Station unlock is applied.
hunt down there?
Yeah, you can see that when they were walking they had full bellies. This is quite typical. Move away from a kill site. Leave that area in case scavengers, lions, hyenas, leopards come into that area. There's the cub game. Oh, I was not happy with something. I wonder what it's seen in amongst those bushes. Well, Mum's lying on her left side, so maybe we can see if we can get that shoulder, if there's a scar. Is that the scar you speak of?
Oh, I can't zoom in further.
Oh. It's like a big bare,
Possibly.
bare patch, like a big bare patch.
Possibly.
That's a huge scar. flopping down after having a full belly and a bit of a walk to get away from the kill area. And it's a nice open patch to rest. You get some red-faced mousebirds landed in the tree next to them. That is a big scar, if that's the scar. Is that the scar? Like, I've never noticed that on the videos that I've seen before.
Gareth, what is this? What is this on my leg? It's very poisonous.
It's like a... Sorry, everybody.
I can't put it on camera at the same time.
I don't really want to use my hand.
No, please don't. Just,
It's like a moth of sorts.
is it a cold
That's-
spot burnet?
No, it's not. I don't know what it is. I have to look it up later.
I'll try to put it on camera.
It is a moth, though. If everybody can see that.
I was frightened.
Look
for
at
a
those
while.
colours. Those colours are not nice colours. It's getting involved in the chat here. But I don't know if you can get it, proboscis there. I'm looking for tasty things where my hand's been holding it. But how pretty is that for a moth? And let me move it a bit further away, it makes it easier for Andrew. But those colours are typical warning colours of insects. I don't really want you on my hand. Beautiful. I'll try and get its name now.
Sorry.
It's fine, I just need to get a picture of it.
No, I thought it was a wasp. That's why I freaked out.
Oh, it now flew off. But
Put it on camera.
it shouldn't be too difficult to try and find it. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I'll need to take a little bit of research. It would have been good to have a photograph. Oh, we got it on video, yeah. we have a big camera.
Helps me on the back for a
Exactly. Sorry, everybody, I'm just making space for Kevin to get past. Enjoy.
I'm working.
I'll also put Andrew on the right side of the car to film the cheetah. Where's the best gap? Through those little ones there.
I can get both.
Yeah. And the giraffe I see that's behind you there. A Christmas moth.
It's called a Christmas moth.
That's what Mary's informed us.
Ah.
Hello, Mom Ruth. Good to have you with us. You joined at a good time. Sitting with two cheetah. We're trying to figure out if it's Mabaibai and her baby.
It's mobile.
Is it? So is that the scar?
Must be.
That's not the scar I was expecting. I thought a scar, not like a complete loss of fur. It's quite a severe injury that it looks like that.
What does Mabaibai mean? I don't know.
I don't know.
It would be quite cool if it meant survivor.
How old is the cub? I think it's 14, 16 months?
Last November,
Was it born last November?
December, sorry, end of December.
Oh, I thought it was older than a year. I'm sure Carol and Mary will be able to tell us.
Probably best, yeah.
Do we know how she got the scar?
I don't.
Stations all three stations have left those two male cheetahs heading south down the fence line of Blowbunk. One station.
Bye, Sue. You've got to see the sunset and the cheetah, which is pretty cool for a shorter drive. Mary's saying just based on the colours it looks like that's what the name should be. It was a pretty convincing,
I was like, really?
yeah, stab at it. Okay, now we've got some decisions, everybody. We're going on our water storage trip around the reserve, otherwise known as dams. Buffalo Dam isn't too far from here. Okay, now we'll know for sure, but I'm sure that's Mabai. The other female hasn't been seen, I think, from March of this year, which is a long time. We've got to get the baby looking at us and we'll see with her right eye if she's got that black spot. She does. Yep, it's Mabai and her baby. Okay, so apparently Mabai's baby is a year old, and that makes sense looking at this cub. But I've also heard that the other one was born in June of last year, which would make it, what's that, 17 months old now, the other female's cub, but we haven't seen them since March.
I'd like to make my way back to that site from the eastern boundary Lowveld.
Where is that block for the pride? Because I thought it was the corridor.
Further west of the corridor. There's that first eroded section west of the corridor, and then further west of that there's a second eroded section with a drainage line. They were in the drainage line.
Okay, which drainage line, sorry?
The second drainage line west of the corridor junction. I'm making my way back there now. I'll try to look at this.
Okay, copy. I thought that was there on the fence line. It's like
I'm also responding to the pride on here in about 57 minutes.
Was this it, Andrew?
That's it.
Do you think so?
We just need a photo of its wings closed. But I'm pretty sure. But weren't the.
Like that?
Nah. It was brighter. Oh, what does it say that one is?
The body seemed red. Sorry everyone, I'm just doing a quick little Google search. Burnett moth. I mean, like you said, is it that golden spotted Burnett? But it's not the golden spotted one. 5-spot Burnett. Maybe it's one of the Burnett's. Maybe it is that. 5-spotted Burnett. 5-spot Burnett. This dude. I think it's that. We'll have a look on the video later. Yeah, I'm sure it's a Burnett dye. Which one, I'm not sure entirely. Maybe 5-spotted. It flew off before I could get a picture, so I could have it with me right now. to compare.
They haven't died.
Me on the roll around. So yeah, they had a kill earlier south of Pofadder Dam, so that's why we thought we would end here. And then they started moving. I thought we were going to get them at the dam, which would just have been a great way to close off this Sunday afternoon's drive. But they seemed to bypass the dam, and then they were found on the main road between Leadwood and Blowbunk as we were getting into this area, which is a good thing. I don't think we would have found them here if it was left to us, because I was anticipating them going to the dam after their nyala kill that they made this morning. They killed a female nyala. So I thought they would spend some time at the dam, have a drink. And maybe they did. Maybe just somebody wasn't there because they couldn't follow them through some thick stuff. So maybe it was just a case of nobody was at the dam with them to see them drink. But that was my hope. But it's nice of them to have stopped in this little open patch. You can see that cub still fluffy behind the neck there, on the shoulder blades, on the back, growing out of that baby fluff that they have on their back and neck, which is meant to help them with predation when they're very young, but cheetahs lose a lot of their cubs to predators.
I think it makes it look like a honey badger.
So I don't know how effective that long hair honey badger effect or startling effect it has in reducing their mortality in those young ages. Be interesting to actually find out if there's any evidence for that. But that's the idea. They've got all this long fluffy hair on their neck and back so that they kind of appear intimidating to a predator when they come across them, sorry. Alright everybody, I don't think these two cheetahs are going to go anywhere. We've got 10 minutes left of drive. They are resting after their meal this morning. And I think it's worth us just popping down to Pofadder Dam quickly, having a quick look there at the level of the dam. We can leave these two in peace for the rest of the evening. It was great to catch up with them. There were moments when I thought the joke would be on me, trying to keep it secret from all of you. Excuse me. But they're resting quite nicely. I don't think we're going to see them doing much more than they have been doing in our time here for the last 20 minutes or so. So it's been a lovely sighting. Let's carry on, see the level of Pofadder Dam and round off our water storage trip across the preserve. Andrew's made me self-conscious of saying our dam trip. For those of you that may only be joining now, really nice to see Bye-Bye and her cub. Nice to put them on camera for you all. It's been a while. I think the last time they were seen was like 2 weeks ago. Maybe exactly 2 weeks ago. It was Brent's last drive, I think, which was Sunday 2 weeks ago. So it's good to see them. I have been saying, I think maybe on Zoom drives, that they They're spending some time in the west, which doesn't get driven a lot. And just nobody's been seeing them. Or maybe somebody's been seeing them, but we haven't heard about it, or it hasn't been put on the sightings group. But this morning it was put on our sightings group that they had found them with the kill. So that's great. Okay, what is this road? Rocky Trail. It is missing the rocks, which is fantastic. Stations, I'm leaving the female cheetah and cub to themselves on the western parts of Rocky Trail. It's an open lock. Okay, then we go right and then second left. Look at those mountains, it's cleared up, there's no clouds over the mountains like at the start of drive. The threat of rain was, it wasn't really there, but when you do see big clouds it makes it feel like there's a threat of rain. Look at that mountain in front of us. Beautiful clouds catching that sun after it's set. And this is why, if you have only joined late or later this afternoon, we're changing the times. From tomorrow, game drive will start at 5 and end at 7 our time, so half an hour later, just so we get a little bit of is it a bush? I think it's a bush. It's not the elephant. So we get a little bit of spotlight activity. We were sort of going to change it, and then we had all the rain and it didn't really make sense because it was overcast and everything. But the last couple of days have really proven that it's time to change our game drive hour. It's just half an hour back so we can have a bit of spotlight. But like now, we're about to close drive and it's still light outside. Let's see how much water is in Pofadder Dam. It's just beautiful with the mountains. So. Listen. Yeah, these trees getting their leaves, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but look how beautiful that is. This light. The camera doesn't do it justice. Sure. Look at that. Got some hardy-dar ibises, but they're flying off, making their classic noise. But that's quite a nice scene actually, with that last bit of light hitting the dam, the big tree on the other side. Another pair of Egyptian geese here. See it flying over the mountains there. Such a pretty scene to close off our drive. We've done it. We managed to get to the dams that we set out to get to, and we got the 2 cheetahs. And we got baby impala, a gorgeous bush-shrike. It has been a really enjoyable afternoon out. We didn't go to Sequoia Dam because Andrew spent quite a bit of time there last time, and we've recently been to Leadwood that didn't go dry, so it's nice to see this dam with some water. I don't even know if I've seen it with water since I've been here. I think it was the first one to dry out, maybe just after we started it dried out. So this goes to show how much 80 mils of rain can do. Provides so much to the environment. I hope those of you that requested a I can't even say it without looking at Andrew.
Damn drive.
Yeah, a dam tour. Maybe it's not as funny for all the viewers, maybe it's just us. It's nice to see them with water. Now, Mary, we won't change the morning time for that game drive. I think we'll keep that the same. For our Zoom drives.
7 going back onto blow bunkers number 5.
Otherwise, Carol's going to be waking up at like 2 o'clock.
Station with a pride. Responding 10 minutes. I'm near Lloydspan.
I'm glad everybody enjoys the humour of our dam tour. Well, that wraps up our trip around the reserve to get to these dams and see them with water. Some of them haven't had water for a few months now, so it's great to see them with some life around it. And other than coming to see the dams full again, it's been great with some unique sightings and some enjoyable ones at that. So, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, the times have changed.